So Divya, I think I've been very lucky.
What made you get into the line of photography?
For better lack of words,
I saw
they
that.
immediately conked off.
So, what has been the most happiest experience as a photographer for you?
But this is one that really touched my
That
heart.
really, yeah, something that you still remember
Yeah, I
so
still remember very
clearly.
distinctly.
Why you chose sound healing out of all of them? Hello, everyone. This is Divya Gupta Kotawala, and today on our podcast, Dear Diary by Ashvika Foundation, this is my series From the Heart. The path of spiritual growth is the real path for lifelong learning. In her own words, Neha Agarwal feels that sound healing is the most beautiful and organic way of healing our own body naturally. A passionate photographer, a degree holder in graphic designing, and someone who's practicing yoga, vipassana, reiki, and sound healing for years. She's a firm believer that one needs to spend time with themselves alone in peace and do some basic rules of grounding every day. Let's ask her why and welcome her on our podcast today. Hello, Neha. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Dear Diary by Ashvika Foundation, and so nice to have you here with us today.
Thank you, Divya. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Ashvika Foundation.
So, Neha, tell us something about your days of photography. What made you get into the line of photography and the passion to follow it as a young girl?
So, Divya, I think I've been very lucky because I've always seen a camera around the house. My mom has unknowingly or knowingly been my first teacher. And that's where the passion comes from because anytime we would travel or we would just around at home, my mom would just take out her camera and start clicking us. I have a lot of memories with me and my sister. I've always seen her passion towards capturing our memories as a child. And that kind of gave me the confidence of wanting to capture memories the way she does. So I guess my passion just springs from by my mother.
Okay, so it started with your mother in your own house
As a child.
as a
yes,
child,
yes.
yeah. But I think because I also love clicking pictures, I feel it's a beautiful way to capture memories. And I'm sure you've worked with so many people by now. So, what has been the most happiest experience as a photographer for you, as well as the most challenging one, also?
So, Divya, I love capturing babies and families and candid moments. So, for me, it's not just about capturing a visual, it's more about a feeling. I
Yeah.
like to capture the energy, I like to capture the moment, the expression, especially babies because they are so innocent, they are
Yeah.
like God's own creation. So, they're like this, just so innocent and they're so naive and so untouched by the conditioning that we all adults have. So, what gives me pleasure is that when I click them, and once the shoot is over, once the editing is done, when I hand over the photo book or my images to the client and the response that I get from them, the
Yeah.
happiness that I feel,
Priceless.
it's priceless.
Yeah.
Believe you me, it is priceless. And nothing compares to the kind of feedback that I get from my clients. So that I think is really special and it gives me a lot of happiness. Other than that, like you said, a special moment. There was this one client who took like a really massive blow up for her living room, a canvas blow up of one of my creative images of her and her husband and a kid. So that kind of gave me a lot of happiness to see my artwork right there in
Right
someone's
there,
house.
yeah. So it's more about capturing an emotion
Correct.
every time that you're
Correct.
working with a client.
Yes.
But then in the middle of pictures, camera, and clicking, how did your spiritual journey begin? What pulled you towards it and how?
So, Divya, my spiritual journey, I would say, started at a very young age. I feel our soul just has all the answers, and which is why it is naturally drawn towards things that the soul enjoys. Like, for example, yoga, I was naturally drawn to. And because I was a very curious child, I would ask my mom questions like, what will happen if there is no one on earth? Like, पूरी दुनिया खत्म हो जाएगी तो क्या होगा? And
Okay.
she was surprised that a small girl who's barely
Yeah.
started talking has these questions,
these questions, yeah.
And I was like, who is God? And what is our purpose in life? So these questions have intrigued me right from the beginning.
Okay.
So I guess naturally my soul was inclined towards things because it was looking for answers, right? I mean, our mind cannot fathom these things, but but our soul knows. So I was looking for answers, and that kind of made me try different modalities, be it
Right.
Vipassana, be it Sadhguru, or any other modality, just to know where does my heart lie.
Okay.
So that's why I've tried all these
But
things.
you've really tried a lot of modalities, be it Reiki, Vipassana, and yoga. Why you chose sound healing? Out of all of them, what was so special about sound healing that you were drawn towards it?
So Divya, funnily, I didn't choose sound; it chose me. It came to me so naturally that I felt instantly drawn towards it. I didn't even have to think twice, because I'm a firm believer that we are made up of energy and vibration, and sound deals with just that. So it is so direct in the sense that it bypasses the mind, it directly enters your body, and it works on your deepest cellular level. It is the quickest way to make anyone reach a theta level, which is the deepest form of meditative state, deep relaxation. So once we reach that level, our body is capable of healing itself. This is something that most of us don't realize, because
Yeah.
we are so busy in our fast-paced lives
Absolutely.
that we don't take our time for ourselves to even reach that stage.
Yeah.
Which is why they say if you sleep deeply, you've recovered. You've healed. You've taken care of your body, because the body has that capacity. So because we are in the yug that we are in, and people are so busy these days, sound healing is something that helps you, or kind of escalates your healing process. With just one session, you can feel a difference. You feel super relaxed.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm just naturally drawn to it.
Lovely. And
Yeah.
I think in the hustle of life today, these
Yeah.
days, it's so important to just sit and relax.
Correct.
Means I remember the first time I did sound healing with somebody, the moment they did the first, I don't know, the
first
actual,
drum.
yeah, something, there was a shiver down my spine, and I
Right.
just felt that I was shaken from deep within.
Correct.
And it was so beautiful. So that brings me to my next question. You recently did a beautiful session with the Women of Nari here in the center itself to celebrate Mother's Day.
Correct.
And I'm sure, Neha, you've done many sessions by now with people like you and me.
Correct.
But for the first time, doing a session with women coming from a little challenged backgrounds, from underprivileged communities, what was your experience with them? Share with us.
So first of all, I'm very thankful to you that Ashvika Foundation gave me the opportunity to do something, give back to society in my own way by giving them a sound healing session. The difference that I felt, Divya, was that people like you and I, we are intellectually driven, right? We use our
Yes.
brain and our mind too much.
Yeah.
So we want to question the whys and the hows of everything. Whereas with these people, they were in complete surrender. That's what I noticed. That they immediately conked off. I would say, for better lack of
Yeah,
words,
I saw
they
that.
immediately conked off in the sense that they were so deeply relaxed, because they are women of they're powerful women, in their own households, in their own respect, and they are juggling between so many roles,
So many.
that they don't get time for themselves, and they don't even know the importance, honestly, of taking out time for themselves. So people like you and I, fir bhi hum, we'll do journaling, we'll do something else, because we
Yes.
now with so much awareness,
Awareness.
we know that it's important to take our time. But with them, they don't know the whole concept, right?
Yes.
So when I did the session for them, I felt they were deeply surrendered, which is why they didn't know what
Which
sound
is so
Which
beautiful.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
They didn't know what sound would do to them, but they just they just heard my instructions, and they just kind of went into deep sleep. And the next day, I asked Priyanka as well as to how did they sleep that night, and she said all of them had a beautiful sleep.
Okay.
So that really gave me a lot of personal, internal soul satisfaction, so to speak,
Yes.
because it wasn't monetary, it wasn't anything else. It was just like pure giving out of the heart, like straight from the heart. Just giving,
Absolutely.
doing something for someone who may or may not get an opportunity to experience something like this.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
know. It was beautiful. I also witnessed it. And in fact, in the middle of the session, so many of them were actually snoring.
Yeah, they
And I
were.
think my healer once told me, if you actually end up in a deep sleep in the middle of the session, this means how tired your inner soul is,
Correct.
which is looking for that moment of peace
Right.
and calmness, which I
Right.
think you gave them. So thanks to you to make that happen
Oh,
and make
thank
their
you as
Mother's
well.
Day so special.
Thank you.
So, last but not the least, as a sound healer, what has been the most gratifying moment for you, or an experience which actually made you stop and think that, yes, this is it, and I'm so glad I chose this profession?
So, Divya, honestly, for me, it's not just a profession. I won't use that word for it.
Yeah.
For me, it's more like, I have always had an inclination towards helping people in whatever way I can, right from the very start. I mean, that's just how I am as a person. Be it a friend, be it a stranger, I would just go out of my way to help them. Sound just makes it more, viable for me to go out there and help more people in my own way. And One experience, yeah, I would like to say, which really touched my heart, was a client came up to me. It was a private session, and she was going through a lot of troubles in life, had a lot of questions on her mind. During the session, she was extremely relaxed, and later she told me that she actually saw her idol, her divine figure who she believes in, who happened to be Sai Baba,
Okay.
walked right next to her during the session in saffron clothes,
Wow.
holding a potli, and after the, like, just giving her the potli and saying, these are your answers are in this potli, so just hold on to this, I am with you.
Okay.
And when she came out of the session, she was in a complete zen mode, and it was just so satisfying to see that she got her answer. She was deeply relaxed, and it was just like a beautiful moment for me.
Wow, so
ऐसे और भी
beautiful.
बहुत हैं episode, but this is one that really touched my
That
heart.
really, yeah, something that you still remember
Yeah, I
so
still remember very
clearly.
distinctly. Correct.
Oh, it's beautiful, and thank you so much, Neha, for what you're doing, not only for your own self but for everybody else out there. And may you just keep holding more and more sessions and helping so many people heal, because I feel healing is so important in today's world.
Correct.
And talking to you makes me realize that the biggest spiritual teacher for anybody is their own soul.
Absolutely
So
right.
keep listening to your own soul, keep
Correct.
following the path, and keep doing well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Divya. Thank you.